July 20th, 2018 is a day that I don't think I could forget even if I wanted to. Me and my best friend Dawson were upcoming juniors in high school. I had just gotten my license. It was the summer, we were trying to have fun, and so we spent a lot of time at the park, shooting basketball, walking the trails, doing things like that. And one of our friends, she started posting these little YouTube vlogs, and she talked about how she was on the nature trail and went off of it and found an abandoned house. And so we were there one day, and we were like, dude, let's go try to find that house. And so we didn't ask for directions from her or anything. We just kind of started walking, had a frisbee, just kind of goofing off, acting like young kids. And we found this post that we saw in her video that we felt that it meant that we had to follow that way to find the house. And so we started looking. We went off of the trail in that direction, and about 10 minutes later we realized we had no idea where we were. We were completely lost in the woods at Cove Lake. And so we didn't have a compass or anything on us, and I was never a Boy Scout. I don't have any wilderness training. I didn't know what to do at all. I had no idea what to do, and I still had Pokemon Go, the old app on my phone. And whenever you'd walk around with it, your little avatar would show you walking on a plot of land. And I felt like that was the most accurate GPS I had on me at the time. So I started trying to use that as a compass, and I tried to follow it back on the mainland. And we kept walking, and we started getting more and more nervous. And then we look over. We're on the bank, and there's the lake right next to us, maybe 2 feet from our feet. And we look across, and the green observation deck at Cove Lake is on the complete opposite side of where we are. So if you look straight from the observation deck to the other side of the lake, that's where we were. And then the panic started to set in. It was a scary thing because Dawson, my friend, he couldn't swim, and I really didn't feel like trying to swim across Cove Lake just to get back to my car. And so we just kind of kept on walking and tried to find the path we took from the nature trail to this just weird peninsula across from the observation deck. And we kept going, and we were out there for at least a couple hours, and we were exhausted, panicking. I really didn't want to call my mom. And so we just keep walking, and then we find this little stream, and we're exhausted. And there's this cute little stream. It's next to a bunch of rocks. And we just kind of laid down in it for a little bit because we were absolutely dripping in sweat. And it was disgusting. And so we just decided to lay in this little stream to cool off. And we get up from there, and Dawson's like, dude, I'm not doing this anymore. And we could hear the rumble of the interstate. And so he said, let's just walk that way. And so we walked for a little while more, just trying to follow the sound of the interstate. And we come up on this giant fence. There's a fence, a chain link fence, and a hill. And we had to crawl and under this fence. We had to dig under it and then crawl and push our bodies through this chain link fence just to walk up a giant hill, just to realize that we were on the side of the road next to the interstate going to Jellicoe. And so we walked on the side of the interstate from probably 3 miles from the park all the way back to my car. And it was exhausting. It was fun looking back on it, but it was terrifying at the time. And it is one of the weirdest, most exhilarating experiences of my life. And we still talk about it every time we go to the park or anytime we think we're lost, ever, to this day.